I wanted to start off our speaking portion tonight. And I wanted to start off with a welcome to ARTOPIA. Hey! Look at this amazing environment we have this evening. Look at this community that we've been able to bring together. I want to start off quickly acknowledging the passing of Mel King. Shout out to Mel King. Mel was a mentor and inspiration to Susan and I as we were crafting Artists for Humanity. Fun fact, Mel King was the very first person to purchase one of my paintings. He saw something in me, he invested in me, and selling that painting was wind beneath my wings. It made me feel heard, it made me feel important, and it really set me on the journey to become the artist and activist that I am today. You all will have that same opportunity to validate the creative voice of a young person, maybe with the purchase of one of these paintings on these walls here at ARTOPIA. To start off our speaking portion, I would like to introduce Jennifer De Los Santos.
Her village. On Tuesday, we wear black, but this is not how this story begins. It started with the will of a birthday girl that turned 14 with the belief that she was a woman now. Her first mission as a woman was to get a job and eventually prove her father wrong that her doodles and fashion designs on her math homework would eventually lead to her success. Afraid of the unknown, she set off anyway. She was selected for her first interview, not telling a soul due to the fear of rejection. Never had done this before, she brought the only two things she owned, her truth and her fashion design sketches. The man that interviewed her eventually hired her. He is a well-known muralist in the city of Boston, but she knows him as a man who eats too many chips from the vending machine and who regularly skips leg day. He started to call her Nefer. She likes to believe that it was due to her undeniable determination and passion to keep going even in the face of adversity. Or she is just too opinionated. Her first mentor is a fashion designer. Tabby would come in her denim designs and mysterious nature. That year, Tabby had the sassiest group. Well, that's what they like to say about them. She taught them how to find their voice, to create together, and to even form a bond where on Tuesdays, we wore black. Tabby had become more of a sister to her, hiding in the back stairwell of the painting studio. Tabby opened her mind about the possibilities she had yet thought possible for herself. That little, black, Dominican-American girl with immigrant parents from the streets of Dorchester could be who she wanted to be. She did live shows, public speaking, and commissioned paintings. 4 years later, she returned. Not hired for the job she thought, but she accepted the offer anyway. She wasn't a teen anymore, but that didn't mean being mentored would stop. A 2-hour commute on the commuter rail turned into long car rides with the man who would still do your last-minute printing request, even though it annoyed the hell out of him. We would make dad jokes, and she would make corny ball jokes, always threatening her that he would make her walk home. He called her bag lady. Though she does carry 2 to 3 bags into work, she likes to believe it is because of what she carried in her heart. To the 2 women who worked tirelessly and endless nights in the office, took her under their wing. They gave her a place at their desk. Due to constantly playing musical chairs when she came in, she never felt like she truly belonged. Her village cared for her. Her village believed in her. Her village loved her. Her village here at Artists for Humanity. I am her. I am Jennifer Natalia de los Santos Fragoso, and I leave you with this. How will you choose to show up for your village? How will you choose to show up for this village? How will you choose to show up for yourself? Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. I would now like to introduce an alum of Artists for Humanity and the director of our creative tech studio, Handy Dorseus.
Technology is an incredible form of art. Many people might not think of technology as an art form, but it requires creativity and perspective, just like any other medium. I was able to cultivate my creativity and perspective when I participated in the Artists for Humanity youth program as a teen. I remember being in the 3D studio where I learned about design and fabrication, and I'll never forget when my mentors helped me build a mousetrap car for a high school physics project. You may not believe me, but that car still holds the record for traveling the farthest in the entire school. This experience allowed me to see the power of creativity and perspective in creating something unique and useful. It was at this moment that I began to see technology as an art. Technology is much more than a bunch of numbers and code. It is a way to express yourself and create something unique. AFH is a place that provides our youth with the opportunity to express and explore their creativity through employment. Here, we believe in the transformative power of creative engagement and entrepreneurship. We transcend racial and social divides and bridge our communities by introducing the creative talent of our youth to the business community. When I was a teen, we didn't have creative technology as a studio. Now, as a director, I'm able to provide mentorship in the field of engineering with the goal of making it more accessible to our youth as technology continues to shape our world. I want you to take a second and think of your favorite app on your smartphone. It might be a social media app like Twitter or Instagram. It might be a messaging app, or maybe even the clock that you use every day. Regardless, it was designed and built by an artist. Every aspect, from the user interface to the algorithms behind it, was carefully crafted to make your experience as seamless and enjoyable as possible. Moving forward, let us not forget that technology is just as much an art form as painting or sculpture. Let us appreciate the creativity and perspective that goes into building technology. Tonight, help us support AFH as we continue to encourage young people to explore the intersection of art and technology. My name is Handy. Thank you, guys.
Handy, thank you for your expert mentorship. I would now like to welcome to the stage Angel Barrios.
A world without art is a chaotic world, a bland world where everything is in uniform, creating an overwhelming censorship that forms a ball and chain on your creativity. When I was younger, I also encountered a form of this ball and chain. My teacher at the time had the class making a ladybug. She essentially wanted a ladybug to be the same as everyone else's. And if every ladybug in that classroom was the same, then my ladybug wasn't mine, it was hers. Last year, I was a part of a project that took all summer long to complete. I was doing summer school at the time. Summer school brought back those memories of working with that ladybug. I would wake up and go to summer school waiting impatiently to leave to get to AFH. Creative tech at the time was where I was allowed to be me. The strings of code I manipulated to finish a task were always on my mind on those summer school days. Going to work was ironically freeing because the creative content was up to us. What we put into that project were organic ideas from the teens in the studio, which in the end formed the final product. Here at Creative Technology, mentors like Handy provided me with the space for me to confront problems and challenges in my own way. Additionally, if needed, I had the choice to ask for assistance. Creative tech allows me to make decisions related to my creative outputs and provide mediums to bring my ideas into life, which gives me a foundation for my art and makes it my own.
Thank you, Angel. I would now like to introduce teen photographer Rose Nacis.
That's all, guys. What does art mean to you? To me, art is friendship, and I found that here at AFH. Photo Studio is so special because we are a community. We all care for each other, which makes working easier and quite frankly more fun. It's no secret that once you join Photo Studio, you don't really leave. And that's because we make our studio a safe space. We support each other career-wise, but also in just navigating life as well. Whether it's financial advice, school life, or just personal life experiences, our relationships with each other is what drives our studio to success. And as you walk around ARTOPIA today and witness all the incredible friendships between all of the teens here, I want you to think about how you can include art into your friendships. Thank you.
All right, so let's give our full attention to teen graphic designer Kayla Dick.
What do you want to be when you grow up? You've heard this before. Or maybe this was something you were planning to ask to another teen here today. When I was asked this question at 16 years old, I answered that I wanted to be an artist. My response was met with a few reactions. You can't make money as an artist. You can't be successful as an artist. That's a great hobby, but what do you really want to do? I began to doubt myself and my future creating art. But as I speak here today, my response is still the same. I want to be an artist. Artists for Humanity gave me the courage and the resources to pursue my dream and my passion. I came to AFH by recommendation from my cousin, who is an alumni. I thought this place was too good to be true. As I walked around, I had to ask myself if I would fit in. There was so much talent all around me. I had to question, do I belong here? I quickly learned that at AFH, it's not about talent alone. It's not about how perfect you can draw or paint. It's not about being perfect at all. It's about owning and expressing your own creativity and exploring your potential. AFH gives you the power and permission to imagine and explore new ideas through art in a safe and limitless space. My mentors did more than teach me how to paint and draw. They taught me how to harness my creativity and show it off to the world. They showed me that my art could be used by companies like Gillette and Champion and organizations like the Boston Marathon and Mass General Hospital. They showed me that my art was valuable, that creativity is valuable. When I say I want to be an artist, no one here questions me. They believe in my answer, and my mentors standing before me today believe in me. I am proud to stand here with you tonight and say, I am an artist for humanity.
Wow. That's why we're here. I would like to now introduce our Executive Director, Anna Yu.
Wow, I do not know how to follow that up. I have to say, these guys might not just be professional artists. Someday they could also be professional speakers. That was amazing, guys. So none of the amazing things that you heard tonight would be possible without your support. And my job tonight is to ask you for money. After all, money moves the mission. And tonight is a fundraiser. Last year, we employed 337 teens. That's a record for AFH history. And we served another 157 teams through our school partnerships. For a total of 494 teams during and after the school day. Your contributions helped us complete 470 client projects last year. Did you know that 50% of AFH's staff are actually former team participants? And 70% of our mentors today are also former teens. Now that speaks volumes about this community, and your participation tonight supports those meaningful mentorship relationships. It's not just about numbers tonight. Tonight is a night of celebration. Today we are here to uplift those creative teen voices. We're here to say thank you to all of our staff and our mentors who pour their heart and soul into AFH. And we are here to celebrate you as well, our arts community. For Artopia, we actually lowered the price of the ticket this year. And that's because we believe art should be accessible. And everyone should feel the joy and see the beauty of the phenomenal art that is here. We believe more people should experience the magic of AFH. Speaking of magic, downstairs, our creative tech studio has imagined and coded an entire digital world of Artopia. And it's a floor-to-ceiling projection in the mezzanine on display in our immersive gallery experience. So bring your donation coin in those passports you received on your way in, and start to build that beautiful creative world with us. With every donation we receive, that's the closer we will be to building this Artopia that our teams have designed. We need support from everyone to bring Artopia to life in full color. So talk to any staff member or any teen artist with an orange lanyard today. Ask them what inspires them, and ask them what makes AFH so special. So go buy that teen art, go chat with that teen artist, and go make that donation today. Thank you.